Greetings to Education. This is Urban Education, and I have a report on the cabals. So, as I told you, they steal everything. They'll just show up in a ghost, steal something. They'll drink my pee, eat my shit, look like me. They stole my pink vape. Came put their red vape in here. I still have, I'm civil, I still have the receipt for my last file that I sent yesterday, as I did every file they stole. Right here, 7/23. I sent a file yesterday. It's me. I did it. I have the pictures on social media. But because they post first and everything, this is nothing to them. This is just like the system is something they jerk off over with a bunch of VIP crooks that are fake cops, whose only aim is to clap for one of their evil fucking tranny fucking hooker cops. They have cops here in Shelter Cove. They have desks with full drugs, and under the desk in each cop guy, there's a fucking thirsty hooker sucking his dick. And they all prey on me. Their aim is to steal every app of mine and make a fake review, like they got the concept of, like the few sessions I gave the cops, they start to fuck other people by them and start to invent a concept like, yeah, in the end we'll kill her, we'll tell everybody, go be naked on the earth, we will put a big refrigerator and a radiator and a big hot air to pretend that this is the frequency, and we will invent a story about it, but let's kill her first so she doesn't know we're imitating her, and let's train a bunch of douchebag guys to lie to her accordingly. That's the brief. That's how they're briefed by Connor, P.J. Tanner. That guy, that's what he teaches his cops here. Now they're like at the tiki hut, yeah, party, yeah, with my stolen bank accounts. Yeah, they give to Amy Carson, Amber, Tracy Arbush, Raya, Magari, and they're all illegals. They weren't even here. They stole my iCloud, they stole my Instagram account, Aurora. Now I have Aurora Wilson 6. That's the only real one. If I post immediately from that to Facebook, it'll post on all the stolen Facebooks first. My only real Facebook now, I don't even have a friend on there. They have billions of followers. They start to invent stories to encourage people to be, Neanderthal, fucking evil, vehement, retarded people, them and their children. They're only retards. They will only talk to you if it's something evil that will help the cops and their prostitutes kill you. That's the only ever time anybody here ever talks to me, is to go, hey, excuse me? And then they start to look like where the other people, the hookers are. They start to say, they'll look at me like, I like your bathing suit a lot, They won't even be looking at me. They'll be like, just to get my inspirational in essence. And then they'll look at where the cop car is and they start to talk to me like, you're very pretty today. And then the cop's like, humpy dumpy dump a tranny up the ass. Yeah, give it her passport. Yeah, you stole a vape. You're the winner of the day. Hooray! They are actual, like they're Negroes. They're douchebags. You wish like a black guy would be like a king in front of these goddamn prostitute bitch ass niggas. Disgusting. And then next thing you know, if they say something more than just a vape, like say they'll steal a bicycle, that's it. The world shut down for them. They steal a file, a piece of paper, makeup, a bracelet, a watch, anything they can steal. Say my baby G, the other Barbie, all my watches I used to have. Nick Sr. was my adoptive dad. He's not my dad. He gave it all to Mayo and his people. Mayo, Hardaba, and Igorayo, his seed. I don't have a dad. These people killed my dad. And now the cops are helping them kill me too. Yay! So, that's all I have to say, I don't even try to go near humanoids. Cute or non-cute, I keep going. I don't give a fuck. I don't answer. They start to scream, Aurora! I don't answer. Then they start to say, oh, she's not Aurora because she's not answering. No, I am Aurora, bitch. I don't want to answer you. You ain't trying to get me for a session. You're trying to trick me for a cop sitting there, fucking a hoe. If you talk to me, you'll take my energy. Oh, fuck you. I'm not going to talk to you. So, that's it. They don't have authenticism. They don't have anybody really interested in anything. They only talk to me to look away, to look sideways, to try to see what they're doing and tell me what they're doing. Oh, now the animal is talking. Oh, now this. So, it's about that. And then they had a whole scene nearby here with, a gentleman that looks like Fuad to this group of Illuminati people. And he met me. I don't even know how we met. It was years ago. Years ago. I was also on my bicycle at that level of my, journey. And he noticed me, I think, oh my God, it was at a beer bar on the north end. I'm not even sure the name of. And he was very British. And apparently King Charles beat him up after me and stole the ring he had on. And Prince William beat up King Charles. And then now they're like finishing the story about that. Because I didn't know that King Charles was a prick. Apparently they were going to crown William king, but he didn't kiss the book. I don't know why. And then Charles came and kissed the book, he became king. So, in your spatial reality, it sucks because it's about identification of things from the outside, like kissing a book makes somebody a king. Like, that's absolute bullshit. But they pay attention to these things, and I'm supposed to think like them and to force myself to associate what they want me to with what they think is. And I never was that way. That's why Billy Hodge used to call me a retard, because I associate things with the real thing there is. Like, he used to say, like, that when I told you that he would leave me all the time because I'm not like them. Of course I'm not like them. I wouldn't even know how to think their thoughts. I'll only think their thoughts later when I'm doing investigating identity theft, and I'll start to analyze what they might have been thinking then and what they might have wanted from me that I didn't do. Now I sort of I get it, because their system is very similar to itself. It never fluctuates. They have the similar laws, they present you with similar tests, and they want you to respond in the way they envisage. Now somebody else said Dima and Shot or something, right out here. And then they have a reptile programming about the Dima thing, because they have a Dima on Bluffton Police that is possessed. If you say the word Dima instead in front of it, it starts to beat up people and bite people. Most of them are like that. Carol has a representative also at Planet Fitness. Apparently they start to tell it Dima started to go wild. So the cops come to me, they said, it's becoming a joke. They come to me and start to go, Dema! DHS was like, Department of Homeland Security, and then they have ice capades everywhere, fucking sending people everywhere, left and right. They don't even know what they're doing. They can't even call the person their name. So I'm telling you, whatever Trump is portraying about himself is not what is going really on. And I'm front runner, first in line here. You couldn't be more nerdy than me. Like any rational person in their right fucking mind, if a godforsaken fucking, I don't know, but none of them is the godforsaken. God is all on their side. So, if an Aurora forsaken creature comes by and starts to scream at me a name I have never fucking even fathomed, more than, I was adopted and now, like, it's like a long story gone. You're still there. So that's all they get from me, from that side. So now they're all celebrating Tracy, probably back here now, to go back like later to the boardroom and con them there, so that they can con as many people as they can and fuck anything. Like if there's now a new plane of tourists, they have to be first in line to fuck them, so that if I'm ever on my bicycle, none of them can see me anymore. They can only see the tranny prostitute evil cops. And if I ever show up, they'll have been trained already to make fun of me, steal from me, because they know the system. Like if they steal a vape, they have a party, you know? So the tourists become very excited. Yeah, they come from New York for fucking a weekend with mommy and daddy. They meet Tracy, the fucking illegal. It tells them, oh my God, go to the person, this chick there, and take her tape. Yeah, or take her little makeup kit, or take her wallet. Yeah, the cops will fucking reward you. Yeah, they start to cheer for him. He'll rob me. Yeah, they'll go have an orgy and a party. They'll try to hope that my phone is not gonna. If I plug my phone, they'll send me a virus. You know, it's always like that. I'm a remedy of new creation. Review your behavior. You're very childish, very disgusting, impertinent, impolite little fucking troll for wannabe boys. Go back to your mommies. Don't come here. If you don't have learned your lesson, if you don't know who I am, don't talk to me. I'm a remedy of new creation.